Yo, listen up, let me set the scene. YouTube played me dirty, deleted my comment as fast as a second, didn't even get a chance for others to see. But I won't back down, I'm here to shout out about the hypocrisy and contradictions, no doubt.
Yo, listen up, let me set the scene. YouTube played me dirty, deleted my comment as fast as a second, didn't even get a chance for others to see. But I won't back down, I'm here to shout out about the hypocrisy and contradictions, no doubt. YouTube silenced my voice, censorship they choose, but I won't be silenced, gotta spread the news. My comment was real, it caught up the facts about immigrants protesting, it's time to react. These immigrants came here seeking doors open wide, but now they protest natural-born American citizens. A place to rest their head and feet, standing on the other side, claiming rights for themselves while Americans suffer. Contradictions abound, it's time to uncover. Hard accents they still have, but have lived in America long enough to sound more American. They escaped from their lands, yet they impose a shelter for natural-born American citizens needing some helping hands. The shelter is for real Americans struggling on the streets, not immigrants or illegal immigrants like those protesting in the streets. It's time to wake up, put aside your hate. If you don't want a homeless shelter for American citizens in your neighborhood, you can always go back to where you came from. They want the American dream for themselves, it seems, but when it's time to share, they shatter our dreams, protesting against the shelter for the homeless American citizens who are suffering and in need of hypocrisy and contradictiveness. It's plain to see all you protesting are modern immigrants, not American citizens who have been here for centuries. Their immigrant stories, they freely tell, but when it comes to compassion, they fare not so well. It's time for them to reflect, see the contradiction, open their hearts, show some conviction. The shelter's for Americans, let's make it clear, not for immigrants or illegal immigrants. Can't you see, or are you too blinded by your hatred and racism and bigotry? You came from another country and you have the audacity to protest a shelter for real American citizens born in this country. They claim to have rights to protect their neighborhood.
Yes, that's true, but the way you're going about it is racist, bigoted, and hateful, and contradictive. You're protesting against a shelter for real homeless Americans born in this country. Our ancestors have called home before you even migrated and got here.
Safety concerns they raise, schools in their sight, but the presence of a shelter won't cause a blight. Where do you expect them to put the homeless shelter? Schools are in every neighborhood by law. There have to be a bunch in one neighborhood. Everywhere you go in NYC, there's always going to be schools galore. So let's focus on supporting those in need. Shutting them out only perpetuates hate and bigotry. Men are dangerous, they falsely proclaim stereotypes and biases, adding fuel to the flame. Let's break these chains, embrace equality, reject the sexism, create a new reality. 20 verses deep, this rap goes on strong, exposing the contradictions, righting what's wrong. Homelessness is a crisis, that's a fact. Ignoring the homeless and trying to displace them before they even have a chance to live in the shelter. It's time to stop backtracking. The shelter was announced in 2023, but y'all didn't stand up. And can't you see the contradictiveness and bigotry? But now halfway through 2024, you wanna stand up for your so-called rights as immigrants who recently arrived here not so long ago. Remember, if you have a hard accent from your homeland, that's an indicator that you have not been here too long, and you may have just got here. Silencing voices, YouTube censorship game, but we won't back down. Shout out the name, stand for freedom of speech, let our voices blast. Time to break the chains, let the truth amass. We fight for the rights of the homeless to be seen, while others protest, spreading hate unseen. It's time for them to open their eyes. True compassion is where real strength lies. United we stand, divided we fall. It's a call to action, so start answering the call. Put aside the differences, bridge the divide. Embrace empathy and love, let compassion be magnified. The homeless need us, it's a crucial fight. Supporting our fellow Americans, it feels right. Break through the barriers, open arms wide. Let love and understanding be our guide. Felon ring of American cerebralness. Make the stubborn differences, bridge the divide. Embrace empathy and love, let compassion be magnified. The homeless need us, it's a crucial fight. Supporting our fellow Americans, it feels right. Break through the barriers, open arms wide. Let love and understanding be our guide. We see the contradictions, it's crystal clear. Immigrants forgetting when they were once near, seeking refuge, embracing this land, now rejecting help to actual born American citizens. It's so sad that they don't understand. Shelter for the homeless, a lifeline for all. Let's rise above, respond to their call. No more hypocrisy, no more divide. It's time to stand together, side by side. In this rap song, we bring the truth to the light. Expose the contradictions with all our might. Let compassion prevail, let's make a change. Support the homeless, it's time to rearrange. No more censorship, let the voices speak. Break the silence, reach the peak. YouTube can't hold us back, we spread the word. Unite for justice, let the truth be heard. This rap's a call to action, time to rise. Stand for the homeless, open your eyes. America's strength lies in unity and care. Let's come together with the burdens we'll bear. In this final verse, let the message ring. Support the homeless, let empathy sing. Break the contradictions, heal the divide. Together we'll stand, side by side. For anybody claiming that the song is racist, know this, standing up for our natural American rights isn't baseless. Speaking up against those who haven't been here long and migrated in more modern recent times. It doesn't make us hateful or racist to stand up for our American rights. It's where we belong. Our ancestors fought, bled, and died for these lands. Centuries of history built by their hands. Now new voices rise, trying to dictate where we should live, where we should migrate. To all you people protesting the American homeless shelter, you immigrants, so let's make it clear. You weren't here when our ancestors came through. You have hard accents from your homeland, but claim to be American. This proves you have not been here that long, or else you would sound more American, like us natural born American citizens do, who have been here for centuries, going back to our ancestry. If you don't like a shelter in your neighborhood, pack up, head back to where you once came from. Cause we don't need protest against our kin. American born, seeking help within. The government catered to immigrants before. Now it's our turn, don't shut that door. Helping born Americans, it's overdue. Yet you act like you have a right to construe. You may live here, might have become a citizen, but dictating to us, that's a sin. You're guests in our land, remember that. If you can't support us, then pack your bags and scat. It's not about race, it's about respect. Support our people, that's the effect. Let compassion lead, let empathy guide. Stand for the homeless, set aside your hate. America's strength lies in unity and care. Let's come together with the burdens we all bear. In this final verse, let the message ring. Support the American homeless, let empathy sing. Break the contradictions, heal the divide. Together we'll stand, side by side. As a Mohawk, Native American, Dutch, natural born citizen, whose ancestry dates back thousands and thousands of years, further back than you immigrants who are here anew. I want you to know that I myself was once homeless too. This is why I've made this song, to stand up for the rights of my own American people. Let's not forget, we're the ones who built this land. You recently migrated in modern times. You have no right to dictate in our land. So if you can't understand that a homeless shelter in your neighborhood is a good plan,
To help those poor American citizens stuck in despair, then pack your bags up and go back to the country you once fled from, because we don't need your division and hate and racism and ignorance here. This is the land of the free, the land of the bold, the land of bloodshed, of those who fought for this land. We are the red, white, and blue. That's what makes us who we are, as our ancestors once fled to this land. In the distant past, they'll make a new home for themselves and their children and their families and their future families, and for future immigrants, American citizens like me and immigrants like you. That's all I have to say. Peace out.